Let's do it like that. Let's do it like that. Going live. Ba, ba, ba. There we go. Hello guys, welcome to a Trickstar deck profile. I'm hoping, if I move this, I'm hoping it's picking up my microphone that I'm using now. It's an Xbox microphone, so you'll probably see like these wires here. Yeah. But it's hopefully going to make the audio a bit better, because the audio's been a bit shit for my past few videos, so let's hope that makes this out. It'll be a deck profile for Trickstars, which, let's be fair, they kind of died. We lost Light Stage, so it's dead, but I think I've made a build that's somewhat okay for now. So let's go on. We have 3 Trickstar Lycris, and you don't want to be a poor sap and only have the supers. You've got to have the ulties, sorry. You've got to have ulties Lycris, because it means your 200 damage for the drawing is like 500 instead. It's not true. I know some kids going to watch this and be like, oh, that's true? No. Then you want your 3 Candina, obviously, because those are the 3, like the 2 main Trickstars you want to be running. Candina for the searching and the spell and trap card damage, and Lycris just for the drawing damage. Plus it's special summonable by sending a Candina back to hand, or any Trickstar back to hand really. That isn't Lycris, but if you have Candina you can just send Candina back to hand to do your search again, so it's really good to run it for that. Then there's the 2 Corobane. It's basically your Honest of the deck. You can run Honest as well, but I prefer to run 2 Corobane instead of like 1 Corobane, 1 Honest, because Corabane's a bit better. For the sheer fact of it's a Trickstar card, which means you can do, like, you can search it, you can basically like discard it off of one of the links when we go into the extra deck. You'll see. Next we have 1 Lilybell. You don't want more than 1 Lilybell, because you only really want to see it in deck. It's your Garnet of the deck. If you draw it, it's kind of useless. It's still usable, because you can still discard it, you can still summon it and use it for that thing, but you always want to search it. You don't want to, like, that's because it special summons itself when it's searched, so you just always want to search it. We're now going to go into the hand traps. You have the 3 Droll and Lockbird. If you know anything about Trickstars, you know why there's 3 of those. But if you don't, there's a trap card we'll be going into later that will explain the 3 Droll. You will see. Then 1 Ash, because it just filled up the last space. You might as well run an Ash. Next, we go into the spells. We've got our 1 Light Stage. Rip Light Stage. It's basically your main searcher. It's the main field spell you want to go into. Reason being is it searches. It does 200 damage for every time a Trickstar does damage as well. And you can target a face down, and your opponent cannot activate that face down. And they have to basically activate it during the end phase. If they don't activate it during the end phase, it gets sent to the graveyard. I'm also running 2 Light Arena. Main reason being is so I can use this spell, Set Rotation. Because Light Stage is still important, but it needs more searching now. So you need the Set Rotation as well as your Terraforming Witch. Talking of which. Next we have 3 Instant Fusion. When I go into the extra deck you'll see why I'm running those 3, but you run 3 because it's always good to see it in this deck at the moment. Then you want your 3 Pot of Desires. It's the only really good draw card that doesn't have a really bad way of helping your opponent. So you have Extravagance, which you could run, because you could run just a pure main deck build of this, but I'm not, and I don't have Extravagance. Duality, you're constantly special summoning, so not really a good idea. And yeah, the other one's stuff like Upstart, which gives your opponent 1,000 life points, which you're trying to decrease the life points, not increase them. I know that like can be said about any deck that wants to use Upstart, but it's not as true with Trickstars, because Trickstars is basically you're constantly trying to do effect damage. So any more life points you give them means the longer you are to winning, because you're always doing like 200s and just over 200s. Next we have a single Scapegoat, because that is a 1-card Broadsword. No joke, so no wonder it's like limited. I can see it being hit even worse if people start playing it in YCS and that, because Jesus Christ, being able to get Broadsword off of 1 quick play spell is kind of broken. 2 Twin Twisters, because you want your back row removal. Monster Reborn, because you want to keep reviving. And Mind Control, because again it just fills up another spot. For the traps now, we're running Trickstar Reincarnation at 3. That's the reason you're running Droll. So it's basically Trickstar Reincarnation You banish all of the cards in your opponent's hand. They then draw for every card that was banished. But if your opponent activates something like Terraforming, they add a field spell to hand. You activate Droll, they can no longer draw, and then you activate Reincarnation. They banish their entire hand, and then they don't draw. It's really dumb, because you can take out your opponent's entire hand, their entire plays, and that's basically game for you at that point. So, yeah, you run 3 of those and 3 Droll for that reason. 3 Crackdown, because I like playing these to annoy people in my friend group, if anything. Also, for the same reason as Mind Control, it takes up spaces in the deck, because the deck is kind of barren at the moment. Plus, also, it takes your opponent's monster. When do you not want that? Then you have your entire Solemn Brigade, which for me is 1 Judgment, 3 Strike, and 1 Warning. When I can get another 2 Judgment, it'll be 3 Judgment, 3 Strike, and 1 Warning. But for now, that's all we're running. So that's the Solemn Brigade. I'm really hoping the audio is a bit better on this one, I'm not going to lie. Because I have no other fixes until I get an actual setup. Yay. And an actual setup costs money that I don't have. Yay. So in the deleted video, I did say there's going to be a unboxing of the Rocket Revolt when that turns up. I ordered them yesterday, so tomorrow or Monday they should turn up, and I'll live stream me opening them like I did with the last 2. I think I did it for the Endymion one as well. So yeah, that's going to be fun for the channel. So these are your instant fusion targets, your 2000 Eyes and your Invoked Rajin. Because your extra deck isn't that full either, to be fair. So you might as well run the Rajin and the 3rd instant fusion, so you can just go lol flip. You're mostly going into your 1000 Eyes though. I've only got 2000 Eyes, I would run the 3rd if I could. Then you got your Link Rebo, obviously for your 1000 Eyes, and for the Scapegoat shit. Link Spider for the Scapegoats. Then you got your Trickstar Links. I'm running 1 of this one. I'm running 1 of this one, 1 of this one, 2 Holy Angels. Oh, yeah, 2 Holy Angels. I didn't see that properly. I thought they were the other way around. And 1 Foxglove. That's all I'm doing for my Trickstar Links. Some of them have reasons, so like Holy Angel is good because obviously it's like 2 point down, it does increase damage, and it increases its own attack points, you can't really complain. Crimson is so you can discard 1, get another, draw 1 or 2 depending on how far into the game you are. Then there's also the sheer fact of you can summon something to where it points to and you gain life points, it's quite good for that. And then the others are basically just there to like climb up links, or because they have another good effect that I can't think off the top of my head. And then we have the Beat Cop, because generic is always good. And then you have your Boral Load and your Boral Sword, because again, Scapegoat could go into either of these in 1 card. So of course you're going to be running them because they're win cons on their own. So in a deck that is kind of inconsistent at the moment because we've lost like one of our main searchers, it's always good to have like a couple of win cons that you can easily bring out just in case. So this is the Trickstar deck. I know a lot of Trickstar players are probably going to want to burn me at the stake because they're like, this is the worst build I've ever seen. But I have fun with the build, so I've had fun with this deck. I'm hoping the audio is a bit better because I have, as I said, put a microphone this time, so hopefully it's a little better. Plus this video is a bit like less than it was last time because the other one was like nearly 20 minutes. This one's like just about under 10. So I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers that goes until 10 minutes, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel because then you can see the Rocket Revolt opening and any other Yu-Gi-Oh related content we bring out. Don't forget to hit a like if you do enjoy. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much, but it's always good to know if you enjoyed the video, I guess. As I said, if you can think of any ways of upping the build or even just to make fun of me, go ahead in the comments, I don't care. And don't forget to follow our Twitter and at Team Thundero Drama, and just enjoy our content. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now. Bye-bye.